What's going on? Chris here. So last time we made a sell side model following the institutions, and we had an opportunity to see if it would continue like the sell side model, but it looks like we totally broke to the upside on the Euro index, and everything looked like it was getting ready to go to the sell side until we had this strong weekly close on the USD kind of index. The sell resistance points were right around here, and it's just was a strong close on the week, and it's just too hard to compete. Now it's got all this room to run to the upside. So we saw that strong weekly close. We saw this break to the upside on the euro. We're saying it's risk on, that the institutions are wrong, and we were stupid to follow them in the first place. Now, focusing on the momentum, the thing that's really driving this market, we're focusing on this pinching to the upside. This pinching to the upside is a sign that we're getting ready to have a lot of volatility. We're assuming the volatility is to the upside just by the euro doing so well. So this is the SP 500. We're pinching to the upside on the weekly. We're pinching to the upside on the daily. Pinching up to the upside on the daily, weekly, daily, daily only on the euro. And Jason Shapiro pushed out his recession call to Q4 2024. Mine was Q3 2024. And looks like August, September of 2024. But the general moves is we'll reach here roughly all of July. That's the expectation. We go all the way up here by the fib. The harmonic and the phi, and just the math that goes with that. I think it was quadruple or triple phi on that one. But this is the overall path we expect it to follow. This is the first harmonic, triple phi, Euler's constant, 7018, going all the way till July, August, September. Roughly, it looks like. I don't know if we'll go faster or what, but during this whole time, my goal is to beat out my shorts that I got going on and outpace it by the same amount. So right now, I got it hedged to where basically it's 1-for-1 on the sell side and on the long side. So if I got 5.15 short, I got 5.51 long. The short and then the long. So it basically froze the spread. And the spread I want to overcome by just going long from here on out, hitting this target. And that's the idea, is that we're going to phase out the spread. It's negative spread. So it's at a loss. And we just do it by winning from here on out. And that's the target. And we got roughly 5 to 6% to the upside to go for it. And we got a lot of momentum to boot. And then later, we expect it to go down from the highs, from equal highs, get rejected, go down to D, roughly 4,000, 3,980. I don't know what's going to be. And then go from there, 3,980, go to roughly weekly resistance, previous weekly resistance that got broken to the upside, and then for the retest got broken on the downside, but came true on the upside around 4,500, and then target 3,200 from 4,500 roughly. And this is triple phi, double phi, triple phi, triple phi. So I'm feeling pretty confident on that. versus the double phi, as you recall on the short, the previous with the institutional side, the double phi, I would give it a 50-50, triple phi over 50 percentile chance. And I think I also got a Euro version too that matches similarly. So okay. Yeah, organize this really quick. Okay. So on the Euro, this is the expected moves. It looks like July, August, around August, we'll hit our peak. If we recall here, went into August, September, so it's roughly similar from peak to trough on when they happen. November, looks like around late November, early to December. Looks like here, October, late November, early December, we hit that bottom. So it's roughly very similar here on these forecast areas. And then we hit a peak a little after 2024, like January, end of January, something like that. And then bottom roughly in September. And then we look here, July, August, September, roughly September. So it's very similar. And that's the path with the black arrows, black lines. This is the overall path with big time frame view, the daily, and looking at just kind of the overall where the trend lines are. And these are the harmonics isolated. The first one going all the way, 1 3 1 1 3 6 1 8. Quadruple phi here. Triple phi. Triple phi. The second one. The third one. This is the second one. And it's funny, like November, roughly November, December, we expect to see that low in the SP500 roughly, and then we go up like November, December, and then going into 2024, roughly January, late January, we hit a top, and then January to September, we hit a bottom. It's very similar. You could see the points being relatively close to the same ones here, and I didn't plan it like that. I did like get an understanding just of how what to expect. We're expecting up on the one, down on the next one, up on the next one, and down on the next one. But as far as like what controls if it's 5 or magic number 3 is out of my control on where it lands. For the most part, it's really so. What makes it more narrowed of possibilities is the fib spiral. The fib spiral only will hit certain areas with these connections, and it makes the amount of possibilities more fixed, and it's just harder to have a coincidence. And the fact that the dates are lining up really well is like a funny coincidence. The confluence is building to where the case is becoming stronger as a forecast that's possible because the dollar and the euro are good representations of risk on, risk off. And the impulses match the same periods of impulses in the swings long and short. So we'll see how that plays out. Right now, this rally is purely momentum. It's not fueled by institutions. If anything, the institutions are hedging right now. Institutions are heavily short, and we'll just reach a point when it will mean revert. It's just, it looks like if we were to look for that point, it's this point here. Looks like July, go for the price level, 47.81, like roughly. So that's 781 is like Euler's constant. It's a variant. 718 is Euler's constant, or Euler's number, whichever one. But yeah, that went long on the portfolio and long in the trades, and the goal. Well, I froze the spread, and now I'm going long. So then now it's to whittle down the losses of that spread and outpace it by adding longs and at good entry points. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.